Hello, my name is Ariel Duckworth. We are a part of an online class called Interpersonal Skills, conducted by the Professor Tiffany Nixon.
Hi, I'm Wesley Garrison.
Richie Wynn.
I'm Caitlin Shepard.
So, we will be going over the importance of interpersonal skills in the workplace. And alongside that, we'll also be going over the must-have interpersonal skills when you are working in the workplace. And the reason being for clientele, customers, your boss, or your coworkers, and why those skills are very important. The first skill we will talk about will be emotional intelligence. Now, emotional intelligence is basically being aware of your emotions and how to exert them, which emotions to use, which ones are most appropriate. And there are four primary components of emotional intelligence. And the first one is self-awareness. The second one, of course, are your emotions. The third one is empathy. And the fourth one is relationship building. A person has emotional intelligence when he or she knows the emotion they feel and why. Next, please. The second must-have interpersonal skill in the workplace would be nonverbal communication. Of course, verbal communication is very, very important, and verbal communication is what you physically say out loud to where everyone among you can hear. Nonverbal communication depends on things like eye contact, facial expression, body language, gesture, and shaking hands. Like so. Facial expressions could be something like a smile, a smirk, or a rolling of the eyes. Now, rolling of the eyes is something you do not want when you are in a workplace because that shows that you do not want to be there, you are annoyed, and that does not give yourself a great presentation. Number 3, active listening. Most people do not realize that when they listen to others, they are not active listening, they are indeed just passive listening. Passive listening is only when you're talking with someone, you're not listening, but you hear what they say. Everyone can hear what someone else says unless you are deaf. Active listening is really understanding and knowing what is being communicated, whereas, just like I said before, passive listening is only just hearing what the other person says. When you're active listening, you are able to recall certain events or certain things that other person spoke of. And then rather than that person talking to you, you're not thinking about what to say next. You're just listening to what they have to say. And by the end of the conversation, you won't have to be like, oh, what should I say? You will already know because you were indeed listening. Number 4, appropriate behavior. Appropriate behavior include things of being punctual. Time management is a definite quality of being punctual. Being respectful to your supervisors, your co-workers, your clientele. Showing courtesy. Courtesy could fall into many categories as a simple thank you or a nice letter. Being easy to work with or cooperating with others. No one wants to work with a Debbie Downer. Everyone likes to be able to work with someone who will show up when they say they'll show up, who will do their part of the work when they say they will do their part of the work, and a positive attitude. Now, I will say I enjoyed working with my teammates in this project because they were punctual, respectful, and they all did their work. And also being accountable for one's actions. Next, please. And last but not least, that I will speak about will be receptive to feedback. Feedback isn't a bad thing, and it should not be looked at as a bad thing. Being receptive to feedback allows you to grow as a professional or an individual or a worker or an employee or an employer or a boss. It allows you to hear the what's the word I'm looking for? Constructive criticism of the other person, and that allows you to become better or expand your work in a better quality. Next, please.
The next must-have interpersonal skill is problem solving. Problem solving will help you move up in a business. It will help you work well with your teammates like I did with them. And it will also help you believe each other, and it'll help you work with them. It'll also help you be quick on your feet to help you with other problems. And it'll also help you think through things other than just being one-minded through everything that you do. It is.
Okay, interpersonal skills with coworker. So why is this important? Well, having effective communication between coworkers. If you, for example, take all of us as fellow coworkers, we've worked together to work on this project and present to y'all as we are now. So this is the first time, or not the first time, the first semester I've met all these people, and we've created a strong bond through meeting up several times for this project. As seen in the PowerPoints, coworkers appreciate affirmation. So let's say we're working together and I walk over to her and I'm like, hey, you're doing an amazing job. I just love your work. She will be overfilled with joy, as you can see in her smile right now, right? Yeah, next slide. Interpersonal skills with clients. Okay, well, employees who lack empathy and compassion towards their clients, well, that just goes to say, you're not going to have much more work to do with that client if you're not being respectful to them, because everybody likes to be respected. Yeah. And just shows that having good interpersonal skills will continue your business with the clients and, further enhance your business perspectives towards other people and towards them to yourself. Next one.
I will be talking about how customer service is directly related to interpersonal skills. Through customer service, you are listening to your customer and then you are meeting their demands, basically. A great example of this would be pretty much anytime you go to Chick-fil-A, you always see top of the line service. Somebody is out there in the sun or in the winter and taking your order and making sure you are taken care of 100%. And that just shows how much customer service can really impact the customer as well, because they're going to want to go back. And that is the interpersonal skill part of it, is you want to make sure your customer is always coming back, and you're doing that through face-to-face interaction. Last, we have interpersonal skills intertwined with team leadership. Team leadership is somebody who knows the company, has organization skills, and they really show leadership quality. Like, for example, you need to be able to first listen to your employees, be able to comprehend what they're asking and what they want you to do to better their job, and then being able to act on that and really direct them into the tasks that they need to be doing. And interpersonal skills will help you effectively communicate with your employees, as well as understand them and be able to listen to their needs also. And that's it.
We would like to thank everyone for showing up, and just a side note, I would like to say that this project really highlighted what we learned through this course. We were able to show and apply what we learned in this class through this group presentation. Even though this class is an online class, we were able to show that we truly learned something through Professor Nixon's PowerPoints, through her readings and her quizzes and her modules, because we were able to present and show you guys how we effectively had communication skills, we had problem solving, because we weren't able to always have, time dates. We weren't always able to meet at the same time, but we were able to push through it, solve our problems, meet with each other, and hold each other accountable. So thank you, and good evening.